Kimi Antonelli. If you've been watching F1 content on YouTube recently, chances are you've heard the name floating around quite a bit. The fact is, that's rightly so, because the hype around him is definitely justified. He's been having a seriously impressive junior career, and it's hard to not be tempted to draw parallels to the junior careers of drivers like Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc, because that's simply the level that this kid is currently performing at, especially when you see him going straight from Formula Regional into Formula 2, skipping Formula 3 altogether. I'm not going to spend any time talking about what his achievements in his junior career have been, because there are excellent videos already from Aldas and Domo talking about that, which I will link down below. But instead, I want to give my opinion on a discussion that's been taking place lately about whether there is too much hype around this kid, and how that could potentially damage his career if the expectations on his shoulders are set too high. I saw this comment on Aldas's video, which is what prompted the idea for this video, as it really got me thinking about whether the hype or the pressure, or whatever you want to call it, can really destroy a driver's career if they're really as good as the hype suggests. Before I go on though, I do want to give a disclaimer that it's very easy for me to sit here and chat shit, tossing my opinion around without having any idea what it's actually like to be in Kimi's position. And further, I want to establish the fact that pressure can affect everyone differently, regardless of their talent. With that out of the way though, let's dive in. I want to draw a parallel here to Oscar Piastri's rookie season in Formula 1, because he was probably one of the most hyped rookies coming into F1 in a while, especially following the Alpine drama. And coming into the 2023 season, I saw the same arguments being made about how Oscar was hyped way over the top and that the pressure on his shoulders was too high. But he performed anyway, and that's exactly what I want to highlight. Yes, I know that there's a difference in the sense that Oscar was more experienced and slightly older than Kimi is currently, but it's not like there was a shortage of hype around Oscar when he was entering F2, and he performed regardless. The point I'm trying to make is that when a driver is really as good as the amount of hype around them suggests, more often than not, it doesn't really affect them because they tend to expect more from themselves than what fans expect anyway. To perform at the level that Kimi has currently been performing, you have to have an almost bulletproof mentality and an unshakable sense of self-confidence, which is something you'll see in every great driver that Kimi is being compared to. His achievements thus far have been nothing short of phenomenal, which is why he has the kind of hype around him that he does. And I don't think it's possible to expect that someone with his achievements is not going to attract the kind of hype that he has, because his achievements are exactly what they are made out to be, those of a future world champion. Whether he lives up to the hype though is something that only time will tell, but I'm inclined to believe that he certainly will. I don't have any expectations from his rookie season in Formula 2, because the jump up from Formula Regional to F2 is massive, and the fact that he is making that jump in itself is an impressive feat, irrespective of how he performs. Here's where I tend to agree more with the general consensus on Kimi, which is that F1 fans must be patient with him. It is quite rare for a driver to go from Formula Regional to Formula 2, and I think he must be given the time and patience to acclimatize himself to the jump in performance before we can judge him. I will say though, that this F2 season should be extremely exciting, and is probably the first season that I'm going to watch. On the off chance that Kimi comes out all guns blazing, the 2025 F1 driver market might be even crazier than it's already going to be. To conclude, if you are as good as the hype around you suggests, you will perform irrespective of what people expect out of you. If you're not as good as the hype around you suggests, you end up like Nicky 3. If you made it this far, please like and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. That's all from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.